everybody, and welcome to another episode of Song Theory. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Today, I got a new episode for you guys, and it's a theory that I don't think anybody thought about. Okay, so I gotta get through this quick because, quite frankly, it's a theory that I have to unpack because it's just a lot. Alright, so Ariana Grande came out with a new song called Thank You Next, okay? Essentially, it is an homage to all of the men or the most important men that she's dated in the last 5 years. This is important because all of this connects in a way that I think is very interesting. Ariana Grande in the music video told us who is next. Let's go. So, Ariana Grande within the song video actually gave us some clues to what it is that we need to look at. So, for example, she actually makes a reference to a lot of early 2000s movies, including Mean Girls from 2004, Bring It On from the year 2000, Legally Blonde from the year 2001, 13 Going on 30 from the year 2004. Why is this important? Because all of these movies are very, very important to the integral structure of what she's trying to tell us. The early 2000s, she was actually within the years. Mean Girls came out in 2004, she was 11 years old, as well as 13 Going on 30. In 2004, she was 11. Legally Blonde, in 2001, she was 8 years old. And Bring It On, that came out in 2000, she was only 7. Now this is important because as you go on with the music video, you see these references being pointed out, but there's a very important scene that you have to pay attention to that gives us some larger clues to what is going on. Why is the early 2000s so important? Why does she continue to reference the early 2000s in this song? Here's why. In this scene where the cheerleaders are jumping up and down and cheering and the football team behind them is going crazy, you can actually see that there are jersey numbers on the backs of each football player on the team. Each football player's jersey number actually adds up to the number 423. Now, that might seem trivial, 423. Okay, so what? I'm telling you what. Listen. So 4 plus 2 plus 3 equals 9. What is 9? How does that represent anything? 9. Think about it, guys. The early 2000s, you had 2004, 2000, 2001, and 2004. Again, the movies came out in these dates. The early 2000s are important to who is next. Guess what? Back in 2009, Grande was cast in the Nickelodeon television show Victorious. 2009, guys. It all adds up. The Mean Girls reference, the Bring It On reference, 13 Going on 30, and as well as Bring It On and Legally Blonde. Throughout the music video, she's trying to inform us of who is next. Obviously, those movies had a huge part of her life, and that time of her life was extremely important, the early 2000s. That's the case because all of these movies came out around the time when her career as an actress was starting to bud. And of course, in 2009, that is when she found herself in the role of course, in the Nickelodeon show Victorious. And I believe that Victorious is where she met the person that is next. I believe from the evidence that is given in the music video that the next person is going to be a cast member from Victorious. This might make absolutely no sense, but it's just a lot of fun. We're just here to have fun. You know what I mean? I think it's really interesting how she utilized all of the early 2000s movies, the really important ones that obviously any girl around her age would remember and that are very important to her. Mean Girls was about an individual who was trying to find herself but got caught up in the wrong crowd. Bring It On was about two dueling groups that were trying to find their supremacy within their field of cheerleading. And of course, at the end, they made amends and obviously found out that together they were stronger than apart. And then Legally Blonde was about a woman who was underestimated because of the way she looked. And obviously, 13 Going on 30 was about a little girl who wanted to be more than she was. And she wanted to be more mature than she was and found out that it was harder than she thought. I believe every single one of the movies that are represented within this music video speak to who Ariana Grande is right now as a person. In the lyrics, she actually references to herself being one of the most important persons that she has came in contact with and that has taught her the most. Obviously, she references Mac Miller, she references Pete Davidson, she references Big Sean. All of these people are important in her life, but you have to realize that some of the movies that we watched and some of the entertainment that we had absorbed as kids have an integral part in who we are today. So I believe the movies that she references in her music video made her who she is today, in each movie within their own realm of understanding and obviously lessons. Each one of those are represented in the music video and in her life as of right now. And once again, when it goes to the jersey numbers and what they add up to the number 9, I think, and once again, I truly do believe that those numbers may add up to the year 2009, where she was introduced to the world of Nickelodeon and probably one of her biggest acting roles of that time. I do believe that Thank You Next is referring to somebody who is from that cast, and I believe they are next. Thank you so much for watching this episode. This actually is going to be beginning our Christmas celebration, our holiday celebration of Song Theory. We're actually going to be going through and we're going to be reviewing and making song theories about Christmas songs. So the next video you'll watch will actually be a song theory about the song It Is Cold Outside. There are some big issues with that song, some controversies, and we're going to talk about it. Thank you all so much for watching this, and I hope you all have a great day and a better tomorrow. Stay tuned for a Song Theory holiday, and I'll see you guys later.